Listen. Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right. For better agriculture. Count for what counts. Census is here from 28th August to 6th September. When you take part in the census, the information you provide is used to make better policies and plans to improve service delivery in your community. To get ready to be counted. Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right.
Make it cool.
Change your life.
Make it cool.
Change your life.
Make it.
Make it cool.
And change your life with 100 million. Very expensive cars to be one. But what you do? We've given smartphones gabi wabuliro naku with free data wa mwaka. What the kick? Make it cool.
Change your life.
Kazona zokuba ngoyingira mu draw oyinza okuba milioni 10 naye ate buli lunaku tugaba essimu 5 smartphones, and right here at ShopRite tugenda gaba essimu 5, and of course some t-shirts for people that have made phone calls. But we are going to go around the country to check what we do. But right now we are at ShopRite. Come inside. Omweno promotion nyangu nyo. It's very simple. Tewali nti ate dial *1 bichi obaddamu ebibuuzo oba SMS kuba bukubi simu. So right now we are going to do our first draw. Who is taking the smartphone, the first phone in call and win? In 3, 2, 1, boom! 0700463084. Yanyeyo. Na 07704. Hiyo 3084. Katungana wange gwaso so kwangula smartphone yino. Bakuitani?
Wanauka Agasti.
Katungana wange yine simu yo smartphone esose. Weyongera okubadde okubye simu mikolo alero. 15 phone calls today. Katugenda tukola trend na tulabe muganda wange singa gwo wangula. Yasose katika tulabe numbers are rolling. Tugenda in 3, 2, 1, boom. 0702910138 aliwa. Bakitari. Emma Berawa. Kabala. Wakati. Irojo yagala. Otute soko tumulo tulabe be. Tegwa tine. What's okay, Bakitari? Emma, the second winner, call and win along with the smartphone. There you go. Kati Emma Mena and take a police. There you go. Every single day we give out 5 smartphones, and they took over every 2 weeks. They took over Toyota Kuruga Machireva. Where now? The Toyota Kuruga is outside, and the grand prize is 100 million. Right now, let's give out the third phone for today. Numbers are rolling. Numbers is Zigenda. Emobiri Satumon. 0756645410. Aliwa. The first lady. Call and win. How are you? What's your name? Sharon Katushabi Oberawa. Dero kuya simu meka. Kanda mesimio. 45410. She's the winner. There you go. Sharon, smartphone zero. Ugenda kutwala eriwa. There you go. Call and winner. Hatubuli oli otya?
Bane pulira bulungi nyo kwatisa okuwagula mwezi.
Okay, there you go. So Katsare, there you go. One good day. A smartphone to each and every single day to have a smartphone 10, and also 100 million coming your way very soon. And also every 2 weeks, the first Toyota Kuruga will be going away next week on 8th of August. We're giving out the first car. It could be, all you have to do is simply call Kubesimu. If you call, and you get 2 minutes for free from 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. So from me, Jake and the whole team, we'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
Make it. And change your life with 100 million. Very expensive cars to be one. But what you do? We've given smartphones gabi wabuliro naku with free data wa mwaka. What the kick biri buliro naku. Just gabira buli akubye simu. Everybody is a winner.
Airtel, together we can.
Terms and conditions apply.
NTV, turning on your world.
Adekeeko eddakiika ebula 3 zokka okuwera essaawa emu ey'akawungeezi. Mbaaniriza nnyo muli ku NTV akawungeezi nange Farida Nakazibwe. Ennaku z'omwezi ziri 5 lunaku lwa 2 tukyali mu Agusto. Kansooke nkuwe NTV akawungeezi mu bufunze.
We shall never allow homosexual.
Ababaka 10 n'okusoba bamaze okwewandiisa bagala ebbaga ku bisiyaga liddemu lifuuka etteeka.
The other time you agreed that you would bring bylaws to arrest those who buy things from traffic jams. Up to today, no one has been arrested.
Abakulu mu KCCA n'ababaka ba Parliament balidde matereke ku nsonga y'okusengula abantu mu kibuga. Ekigabattaka omubaka wa Kampala Central Muhammad Nsereka akukulumye ekisaawe kya Bat Valley kirugenze. Songa abakungubaze ne Sanduuke basindikiddwa mu kkomera babuliddwa bataputira mu kkooti. Akawungeezi mbaaniriza nate. Tutandise n'ababaka abasoba mu 10 olwaleero abatadde emikono mu kitabo nga bagamba nti beetegefu okuddamu okuyisa etteeka erirwanyisa ebisiyaga. Etteeka lino kkooti etaputa amateeka wiiki ewedde yalisuula ttale ng'egamba nti lyayisibwa ababaka baamuswaba ddala.
Enkya leero abakole batandise okussa emikono mu kitabo ekyateereddwawo nga balaga obuwagizi bwabwe mu kuddamu okuyisa etteeka erirwanyisa ebisiyaga. Weziweredde saa 7 ng'ennamba y'ababaka bataddemu emikono eri 50. Bano oluvannyuma bakuŋŋaanya okulaga obumu ku bbago lino nga kwe batadde n'okutegeeza nga kkooti bwetajja kubalemesa kutuukiriza kigendererwa kyabwe.
Abo bonna abagamba nti beetaaga etteeka lino likomewo, ebbago lino likomewo, Paalamenti eriteeseeko, basayininga, bakyasayininga.
The Bible says, multiply and fill the whole earth. The earth is not yet full. Therefore, we must multiply.
Ababaka era bagamba nti ne bwe wanaabawo okuteesa ku bbago lino mu bubondo bw'ebibiina byabwe baakuwagira okuddamu okuliisa.
I'm a member of the caucus. Push it there, we shall pass it from there and back to the plenary.
Nolwekyo mu mbeera zonna kyongera okukakasa nti ffenna tutambudde nga tuli omu nga tetweyawudde mu bibiina byaffe ebyaki ebyenjawulo nga tuli ku mulamwa ogw'okukuuma obuwangwa bwaffe.
Waliwo n'ababaka bagamba nti bo lino bakyalimanyi nga tteeka kubanga kkooti yayogera ku kyakuliisa nga ababaka tebawera so si kuliwakanya.
The principle still stands. It did not nullify the spirit under which the law was enacted. The issue was about quorum.
Ayagala ozirwanyisa, ayagala okulwanyisa amaka, engeri gye gatandika ne gye gakolebwa, oyo abalwanyisa Katonda yennyini.
Bwe buwongeredde nga ababaka 10 be bakateeka emikono mu kitabo nga n'abalala balabiddwako nga banoonya omubaka Latifu Ssebaggala alina ekitabo omuteekebwa emikono. Ababaka baagala ebitundu 3 byakuna eby'ababaka bawagire ebbago lino ng'olwokutaano terunayita oluleetebwe mu Paalamenti nga bamanyi ekyokukola. Wabula waliyo abantu abavuddeyo okunenya ababaka ba Paalamenti bano nga beebuuzawo gye baali ng'etteeka lino liyisibwa mu kusooka ekyaviirako kkooti okuligoba.
Minisita wa Kampala Frank Tumwebaze agamba nti agenda kusawo okunoonyereza ku bakanyama ba KCCA abagambibwa okukozesa eryanyi eriyitiridde naddala bwe gutuuka ku gw'okusengula abantu abeesenza okuliraana eggaali y'omukka. Kinajjukirwa nti abantu bangi bakyaka abatwawa ng'entulege oluvannyuma lwa KCCA okubasengula mu bifo ebirinaanye eggaali y'omukka ebbanda Kireka Ndeeba n'awalala.
Oluvannyuma lw'ebbanga KCCA yawa abantu abalinaanye oluguudo lw'eggaali y'omukka okuggwako yabakana n'ogw'okusengula abantu era ebizimbe bingi tebyalutonda. Abantu abalozezza ku bukambwe bwa KCCA beba bali mu bitundu omuli Kireka, Ndeeba, Banda ne Namuwongo. Kyokka nga wadde abakola ogw'okumenyako okusengula abantu bano bagamba nti bakikola mu mateeka banenyezza KCCA olw'okukozesa eryanyi erisusse. Kino kiwaliriza Minisita avunaanyizibwa ku nsonga za Kampala Frank Tumwebaze okutegeeza nga wagenda okwekennenya ensonga eno.
If there are any mistakes our officers did, well, we will investigate them. But if people refuse to vacate, what do? You have to exercise some maximum force.
Frank Tumwebaze abadde wamu n'abakulu okuva mu kitongole kya KCCA ababaka era bamunenyezza nga bagamba nti alemeddwa okussa mu nkola ebiragiro ebisobola okukyusa endabika y'ekibuga Kampala. Wano mubaka wa Aru County Odonga Oto wasinzidde n'amutegeeza nga bwamuwadde ebbanga lya myezi 4 okulongoosa mu nkola oba si kyo wakuleeta ekiteeso ekimujjamu obwesige.
You must cordon, you must carry out a major research and arrest like thousands of them.
I think KCC will act within the reasonable means. There is a culture of people not listening to notices.
You may be in a comfort zone, but for me as Oto, I've already raised the yellow card. You already put on notice.
Akakiiko era kalaze obwennyamivu naddala ku muwendo gw'abasuubuzi abagambibwa okuba nti baalubatu abakolera mu katale ka Usaafi KCCA keyagala okugula ku bukadde obusoba mu 30.
Azimbeko ekkanisa y'abalokole. Abakulembeze abatwala ekitundu kino omuli n'omubaka Muhammad Nsereko baludde nga baasa okutundibwa kw'ettaka ly'essomero lino. KCCA bwetuukiriddwa etegeezezza nti kino tebakimanyiiko kyokka ne bakakasa nti ettaka ly'amasomero 83 mu Kampala tebagalinaako byapa.
Okuva mu mwaka gwa 2007 abakulembeze b'essomero lino bazze balwanagana n'abayindi ababadde baagala okulyeddiza okutuuka Paalamenti lwe yavaayo n'esalawo nti essomero lino lisigale mu mikono gya gavumenti.
Bativale y'essomero eribadde lisavinga abaana abanaku okuva mu miruka ebitundu ebirinaanyeewo Kaguguwebo, Kesa, Ebisenyi ne Kamuukya.
Mu kiseera kino abakulembeze mu kitundu kino batutegeezezza nga buli kimu bwe kiwedde ng'ettaka ly'ekisaawe ky'essomero lino litundiddwayo bazimbewo ekkanisa ssaako n'ekifo wanaasimba mmotoka eky'omulembe.
Bagenda kukozesa kisobola okusinda ekisaawe nti bagenda okuteekawo modern church n'okuteekawo parking. Kiba kitegeeza nti oluvannyuma nga bakoze ekyo bagenda kusinda ssomero.
Baweza investor, teri investor mulokole ajja kuzimba church terina ki investinga mu kisaawe ky'abaana kuba abaana baffe tuba tubakoledde ettima.
Abakulu bano bagamba nti guno omupango gwennyini oguyitiddwamu okusaanyawo essomero lino era kitegeerekese nti okutandika ne sabbiiti ejja ng'abaana bamaze okugenda mu luwummula bagenda kutandika okusenda ekisaawe kino.
Naye tusaba abekikwatako bonna memba Parliament ensonga za Bativale bajje bazingiremu.
Abakulembeze bano bagamba nti amasomero gano gali mu mikono gya KCCA kyokka ekyewuunyisa nti esirise teriiko kyenyega ng'eno essomero lino lisaanawo. Wabula ye nnankulu wa KCCA Jennifer Musisi agambye nti nga KCCA ensonga zino terina kyezimanyiiko.
We are reviewing the entire city schools management policy, starting with sorting out the land ownership. Right now, of the 83 schools that we manage as KCCA, we do not have land titles for almost all of them.
Lwawo tuwakanya development kintu kirungi oba enkulaakulana naye yina okuba nga first priority y'enkulaakulana ewaabwe abaana b'abanaku bano.
Nsereko era agamba nti ye n'abazadde tebagenda kukkiriza kutunda kisaawe kino.
Siina gwe njagala gusalira mu bbanga lino naye nze ndowooza nti abadde basaba bandize ne basaba nga mu mbeera mwe babadde basabira nga tebatataaganya baana.
Amasomero mangi agasanyiziddwawo mu Kampala wakati nga n'amalala gabadde gakyasigaddewo gasongeddwamu olunwe. Dini Lubowa Sava, NTV Akawunge.
Webale nnyo Dean Lubowa Sava mugulire eryo mwennyini mwetugenda okujja ekirowoozo kyo nga twagala otubulire kiki ekirina okukolebwa okukuuma ettaka ly'amasomero. Kiki ekirina okukolebwa okukuuma ettaka ly'amasomero. Weereza endowooza yo ku peegi yaffe eya Facebook NTV Uganda. Ezimu ku zo tujja kuba tuzisoma naye nga bw'otunuulira wansi wa screen yo waliwo ezimu ku ndowooza zammwe eziyitako. Tunulamu nkalirizo oyinza okuba nga neyo omwo mwegenderere tuba tetusobodde gisoma osobola manya nti abalabi baffe bo bagifunye. Bwe tweyongerayo olwaleero abavubuka beekazaako erya Jobless Brotherhood nga muno mwe mulina abaatwala obubizi ku Parliament balabiseeko mu kkooti ya KCCA ku City Hall mu maaso g'omulamuzi Elias Kakoza. Bano basindikiddwa ku alimanda oluvannyuma lw'okutegeeza omulamuzi nga bwe beetaaga omutaputa okusobola okutegeera byayogera. Kati bakukomawo ku Lwokuna lwa Ssabbiiti eno nga kisuubirwa nti kkooti enaaba efunye anaabavuunulira.
Ku ssaawa 8 abavubuka wano 10 baleeteddwa mu kkooti y'oku City Hall wano mu Kampala ebadde ekubyeko obugule. Bano bavunaana omusango gw'okkuba olukuŋŋaana olutali mu mateeka. Abavunaanibwa kuliko abavubuka abayingiza obubizi ku Parliament gye bafufuddeko nga be Bamwesigye Joram ne Robert Mayanja. Mu balala abavunaanibwa kuliko Ojoko Amos, Nalongo Amida, Juma Ambrose, Ojembere Augustine, Sakone Ruta Ferdinandi. Omusango nga gutandise okuwulirwa bano 10 bategeezezza omulamuzi Kakoza nga buli omu ku bo bw'ayogera olulimi olw'enjawulo nga n'olwekyo beetaaga abataputa 10 kubanga bo olulimi olubadde lwogerwa mu kkooti baali tebalutegeera. Kino kiwaliriza omulamuzi okwongera okuwulira omusango guno okutuusa ku Lwokuna lwa wiiki eno nga kkooti esuubira nti enaaba efunye abataputa. Kino kinajjukira nti ku lunaku lw'eggulo abavubuka bano bakwatiddwa poliisi bwe basangiddwa ku kijjukizo ky'okwefuga okulina na wooteeri ya Sheraton mu Kampala nga bagezaako okwekalakaasa. Nga baddewo keesi y'abafu ssaako okukuma omuliro mu ngeri y'okukungubaga. Ivan Kimuli Kigozi, NTV Akawungeezi.
Ebale nnyo Kimuli Ivan Kigozi. Mu birala kyaddaaki ennyonyi eyagwa ekiwawu mu disitulikiti y'Emityana eggiddwawo n'etwalibwa ku kisaawe Entebbe gyegenda okukanikibwa. Bo abatuuze abamu basaaliddwa olw'ennyonyi eno okuggibwawo so nga abandi bakuba gudigudde nga bagamba nti bwakiri banaafuna ku buweerero.
Okuggibwawo kw'ennyonyi eno kusadde bangi.
Atwatusaba nti abasirikale banigiresa disiti n'ebeera ino ku nga 5 okweyongera mu maaso. Tusooka tumaliza ku mabanja kuba amabanja tulina amaanyi.
Basooka bagireko okumala ng'ennaku 4 ku 5 awo tumanya tujja kuba tweyunzeyunzeemukko.
Ye Namukadde Regina Naabakoza ekipapajjo ky'ennyonyi eno ekyabadde kisigaddewo kitikkiddwa ku loole ng'atemya. Ekyamuleese wano si kulaba mulimu nga bwe gubadde gukolebwa wabula agamba nti abadde azze kubanja.
Anti bangaye titula ni bajja kuwa sente yo
ezaki
ez'amazzi ge nakimage nankani age kufumba mmere wali.
Kirungi nti tobadde buzibu bwonna abakoseddwa abatonotono tujja kwogera.
Ennyonyi eno emaze ekiwawu Ssabbiiti 2 ebadde esomboola abantu okuva ebule n'ebweya okujja okugirabako. Okugipangulula kwatandika ku Lwakutaano oluwedde nga n'enkya ya leero ekipapajjo ekibadde kikyasigaddewo lwe kiggiddwawo. Kino kyabadde kyakuggibwawo kiro kya jjo wabula embeera y'obudde teyaganyizza babadde ku mulimu guno kukikola. Ku Lwokutaano lwanga 18 omwezi oguwedde ennyonyi eno nga y'amagye ga America era nga yali eva mu South Sudan yalemererwa okutuuka ku kisaawe Entebbe gye yali edda okukakana ng'omugoba waayo agiwummuzza mu luguudo wakati ekiwawu ku lw'Emityana. Yalimu Abamerika 9 wabula bonna baavaamu nga tewali afunye buvune bwonna.
NTV Akawungeezi dakiika ziri 11 eziyise ku ssaawa. Mutemuvaawo katumulemu katono nnyo tugenda kudda n'endowooza zammwe saako bino mu kitundu ekyokubiri. Enkaayana z'abatakisi eyiganga baddereeva katono bakubagane. so nga mu mboozi yaffe empya eyatetenkanya obulamu sisinkane yava mu busomesa n'avuga taxi afuna akawera tovaawo.
Olugero lwa leero lukutuusibwako Movit All Day Confidence.
Enkerettanyi bw'ogitega amenvu erya bibombo. Enkumbi gye bayita enkerettanyi mu lugero luno bwe bagisuula mu bisegguusa erya amenvu tegakombako ne bwe bagitwala ku muddo n'olaba bwe guvaabiira. Omuntu omukujjukujju naye bamuyita nkerettanyi kubanga alaba mangu emitego gy'abalabe be n'agyebalama.
Movit okwekakasa ku lunaku lwonna.
With 1 million shillings up for grabs every day, ERGYIDWAWO ku Airtel Money. Simply send and receive money, top up your airtime or data, pay for utility bills, groceries, fuel, and much more with Airtel Money, and you could be one of the day's 5 lucky winners. And if Mr. Money and his crew find you making a transaction, you win cash on the spot. Terms and conditions apply.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
You can feel it sweeping across Uganda, on the streets and in the offices, in the coffee shops and malls, in every university and home, and in every heart. It's a new optimism. This is when goals are reached and aspirations realized. This is when it all becomes possible. Standard Chartered Grand Sale. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Get ready to be counted. Knowing how many we are makes it easy to plan for all of us. So, answer all questions correctly. Your information is confidential and is only used for equitable resource allocation, improving service delivery, and planning. Count for what counts. Starting from 28th August to 6th September 2014, together we count.
NTV akawungezi kwokyali eddakiika ziri 15 eziyiseeko. Twakubuuza mu kusooka kiki ky'olowooza ekiyinza okukolebwa okukuuma ettaka ly'amasomero, kiki ekiyinza okukolebwa okukuuma ettaka ly'amasomero. Ku Facebook endowooza zammwe zituuse nga ngenda kusooka n'eya Robert Musinguzi agamba bagawandiise mu bukiiko obutuufu era bamale kwetegereza baani be bakwasa ettaka ddala be bantu abatuufu. Eyo ndowooza ya Robert Musinguzi. Ye Isa Ndawula agamba obukiiko bw'amasomero buteekewo security emala kwosa n'okufuna ebyapa ebituufu. Tumwesije Rajab Twehe agamba ekyokukola tewali kubanga buli omu asika azawuwe kati Uganda eragawa bwe tunaatunda amasomero kati kiki ekiddirira. So nga Yese Maganda Frederick agamba amasomero n'okusingira ddala agali ku musingi gw'eddiini gavumenti ebayambako buyambi n'olw'ensonga eyo ab'enzikiriza ezitali zimu beddiza obwannannyini obwenkomeredde bawonye gavumenti okubagabako ettaka lyabwe. Ronnie Nyanza awandiise mu 4040 n'agamba no free land in Kampala. All land has its true owners. Whoever purports to receive it receives air course titles are intact. Tusembyayo Aisha Nantai agamba nti gavumenti erina okukuuma ettaka naye naffe abatuuze okukuuma amasomero g'emigigi emito egijja maaso. Ezo zazimu ku ndowooza zammwe naye tunula wansi enkaliriza ku screen. Endowooza zammwe endala ziri kuyitawo wansi. Bwetweyongerayo badereva ba taxi eyiganga bagwanganye mu malaka ng'entabo evudde ku nkola ya mirimu mu paaka eno. Abamu ku bano bagamba nti amateeka tegakyagobererwa so nga abalala baagala wabeewo ebikyukamu.
Olukiiko lwabadde lutandise bulungi kyokka Kalumanywera we yatandikidde kwe kusalawo abaduleeva abatalina nnamba basigale nga batikkira mu taxi park ey'Iganga oba nedda. Wano buli omu yabadde aseka zawuwe era akacyankalano we katandikidde.
Abatiraga batikkirana bali kutusumbua wano bali kwenda bajenga n'amaddayi omuswame lobye.
Bano bagamba nti etteeka lyayita nti buli wa taxi akeerenga akwate ennamba kw'anaatikkira.
Aye kyeyamaani w'omutwalira ensonga etumuna muli kukoba abantu obw'enamba bw'ono alibo alina okuba ati twateesa swame ina obitagata nga tubuuza kyeyamaani wayetali olukiiko ne mutyama kwekyo muti swame katutwikawo ddino swame ebitiragano
obuzibu tulinabwo bwa namba mmotoka isatu kupita kuluya abandi bakubana 5 bayasalawo balina byabwe.
Kyokka byatandika mpola abatalina nnamba okuyingira mu taxi park. Kati ensangi zino ow'ennamba bw'atikkayo omulundi gumu nga n'atalina naye atikka. Ab'ennamba bagamba nti baliko omuwendo gwe basasula mu paaka. Era omuntu akkirizibwa okukwata ennamba y'oyo amaze mu bwadureva emyaka egitakka wansi w'etaano ng'avuga taxi, ekintu abalala kye bawakanya. Bwe lutyo olukiiko bwe lwabuse nga tebategeeraganye.
Bw'aba ekitongole ki ActionAid Uganda nga bali wansi w'omulamwa ogugamba nti Stop Silence ekudde ejjembe mu ggwanga.
Naye nga bwe tutambula mu bitundu ebyo tujja kuba twogera ku buli bw'enguzi nga twagala abatuuze b'ebitundu ebyo bennyini babeere nga batubuulira ki kye bayitamu oba enguzi bagitegeera oba tebakitegeera. Bw'aba bagitegeera abantu beeyisa batya mu bitongole bya gavumenti, mu bitongole bya nakyewa oba n'awaka, weewaawo batubuulire nti kino kitutuukako mu kitundu bwe kiti. Tusobole okuwanirira gavumenti tubagambe nti tetusirikira eno, twetaaga okugenda mu disitulikiti gindi wali abantu bwe bati ababonaabonye olw'obuli bw'enguzi. Ojja kwesanga nga karavani yayitako omwaka oguwedde, waliwo amasomero agataggwa, waliwo amasomero agataliiko busolya, waliwo obusolya obwagwa, waliwo bridges ezaagwa. Kati awo omuntu aba yeebuuza nti sente zaalagawa. Kati abantu bajja kuba batubuulira ebintu ng'ebyo, tubikwate ku lutimbe, tujje tukolagane ne IGG's office oba omuntu omulala yenna asobola okuyamba abantu abo. Abantu basobole okufuna enkulaakulana eyenkanankana ne ssente ze bajja mu misolo, eyenkanankana ne ssente gavumenti zeweereza mu disitulikiti ezo.
Emu ku nsonga lwaki abantu basoma kwe kufuna obulamu obweyagaza mu maaso. Wono Hassan Tamale w'emyaka 32 eyasoma era n'afuna essuubi lino. Tamale yakuguka mu busomesa ku ddaala erya siniya kyokka we twogerera eby'obusomesa yabisuula mu guluka nga kati akola bwa kondakita mu taxi wano mu Kampala okweyimirizaawo wamu nabo mu maka ge. Olwaleero tulina emboozi gye tutandise gye tutuumye Tetenkanya.
Hassan Tamale ow'emyaka 32 akola bwa kondakita bwa taxi ku luguudo Salama mu Nnyonnyo wano mu Kampala. Tomulaba kusika kijji. Tamale musomesa mutendeke ku ddaala lya diploma okuva mu University y'e Kyambogo. Yakuguka mu kusomesa geography ne history ku ddaala erya senior.
Waliwo headmaster wange Haji Sebijo yali yansomesaako eddeeyo Masaka mu O level. Kati yakitegeera nti namaliriza okusoma n'abeera excited. Nagamba okwejangu eno tujja kukola ffenna. Nampita kwe kugenda eyo Enamasumbi secondary e Mukono.
Enamasumbi senior secondary school e Mukono Tamale gye yasomesa emyaka 3 yali afuna emitwalo 15 buli mwezi.
Kyali kinsomeseza nali nga njagala nnyo akasente. Kuba nze last born ewaka nte family yaffe sibe bali awo nti baasoma nnyo. Nengamba nze kanyigirize maleko. Buli nnyumba wasulanga mu byabwerere naye nga omwezi gwagenda okuggwako nga sente ezo tozirina lwaki. Wasabangayo akasente akukozesa.
Kino kyamuwaliza okunoonyaako ewalala okutuuka mu mwaka gwa 2012 bwe yafuna omulimu e Sudan ogwali gugenda okumusasula ensimbi ezisinga ku ezo ze yali afuna. Eno yakolerayo emyezi 8 okutuusa lwe yadda mu Uganda nga mukyala we afunye akabenje omwafiira n'ebbujje lyabwe.
Ena agenda okudda e Sudan nga contract yange bagiterminatinze omwezi gwe namala nga ndi eno nga nzijanjaba omukyala kuba yali avulumizibwa kasente akatonotono ke nali nfunyeeyo eneekwatakwata mpola mpola kwe kufunayo ekitakisi ekyo ky'olabye.
Eno ye taxi ya Tamale kyokka si yajevugira newankubadde ng'asobola yassaako ddereeva. Okuva lwe yagigula Tamale yasalawo addire ddala mu taxi okweyimirizaawo n'amaka ge.
Taxi eyo ngiterekera emitwalo 8 buli lunaku deni nange neesasula omusaala okusinziira ku mbeera.
Obusomesa bwo Tamale akyabwagala era ng'ayagala kuddayo singa aba afuna omusaala ogwegasa.
Ogwa taxi guno sirina nsonga ndala yonna lwaki ngwagala nansonga eri emu yokka nti gumpa kasente.
Omwami ono mufumbo era muzadde abeera ku luguudo Salaama ne mukyala we. Yeenyumiriza mu byafunye ebbanga ettono ly'amaze ng'akola mu taxi.
Gwe comparing emyaka 3 gye nasomesa ne wano tugeze kati gweze nga mwaka nga gumu gwe maze n'ebyo ebintu byonna byolaba kuba nabeerera musomesa sinza kugamba nti nagulayo n'olugoye olupya. Wabeeranga oyambadde olugoye lwe wazzeemu ku Mande n'obanga olukyusakyusa naye era ng'omwana asobola okumaakinga nti kano kakaddiya kamazeemu ebbanga ddene.
Mukyala we bwe babadde okuva ng'akyali mu busomesa ageraageranya embeera bw'eri kati ne bwe yali.
Tali nga omwami afuna sente ku mwezi ate nze nga sikola ate sente nga ntonotono tezijja oluusi zijja kale nga bw'omanyi embeera ya busomesa. Kwegamba oluusi anfunirayo ekyokulya kya buli lunaku oluusi ne tufunako ne tunasasulira ennyumba yaffe.
Twabitaddemu engatto ne tugenda ku ssomero Namasumbi SS e Mukono omwami ono gye yasomesa emyaka 3. Bwe twatuuse wano nga tetunnaba na kuyingira ssomero be twasoose okusisinkana bamwaniriza nga kaawo kadda. Tekiba kyangu nnyo omuntu okuva mu mulimu ogumuweesa ekitiibwa ng'obusomesa nadda mu mirimu emirala nga kati Tamale gwakola. Naye ye yasalawo olw'okubanga nti yali ayagala okuba obulungi n'okwetuusaako kyonna ky'ayagala. Abayizi bo be yalekawo tebayinza kumwerabira nabo engeri gye bamwaniriza ebadde ya njawulo.
Twasambwanga omupiira kale ng'agezaako tubeere naye naye nga tugezaako okuba tufiitinga naye nga yali mukulu ku ffe. Nenga ebyendeo webijja ffe tetusosola oba mukulu oba muto ffe nga tukuba bukubi.
Yali alina nnyo effujjo akola nnyo fans n'abaana kyemumanyiiko era abaana bamwagala nnyo.
Bwe yali wano yali class teacher ate nga warden. Bane we bakolanga bagamba waliwo bingi bye basubwa okuva Tamale bwe yava wano.
Twagezaako okutambula okuvudde eno nendo okulunnya omusomesa afaana nga Tamale ntumufuna naye twatwalira ebbanga. Yali musomesa ng'ayagala omulimu gwe ng'asomesa ate nga kwazi yalina master ya subject ng'agitegeera bulungi ng'ate abaana bamwagala gwamma ng'ali too social mu baana.
Kyokka bano abali wano ku ssomero abasinga balabika nga tebamanyi Tamale kyakola ennaku zino newankubadde ng'agamba nti eri abamu abamusanga ne beewuunya lwaki yadda mu taxi.
Abazadde be nali nkolako mbasanga n'abaana bennyini be nali nsomesa naye nze ndi free era nabagambanga ne baganza nze wali sente senyooma.
Bwe tudda ku stage Tamale waakolera ekyokuva mu busomesa bagamba yakola kusalawo kulungi.
Nti wano ffe tufunawo akasente katini neero osoloka kuŋŋanya n'okola ki n'obaako kyokola era kati omulaba anyirirako ayambala masuuti mmere alya nkoko buli kimu kyagala kyalya.
Ensangi zino abasomesa beekalakaasa olw'omusaala omutono ye Tamale amagezi g'abawa kukola nga ye bwe yakola. Gertrude Tumusiime Uitware NTV.
Yemboozi ya Tamale webale nnyo Trudy emboozi endala mugirinde ku Lwokubiri olwa Sabbiiti ejja. Ebula eddakiika 4 okuwera ssaawa 1:30 katuwummulemu katono tovaawo tulina ekitundu eky'ebyemizannyo.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star. White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Are you looking for genuine products and services in building and roads construction, solar energy, water drainage, lighting, lamps, carpets, curtains, blinds and site works? Come to the 12th Construction and Interiors Exhibition. Starts the 7th of August to the 9th of August at the main exhibition hall, Lugago Showground. Sponsored by the Uganda National Roads Authority and supported by the Ministry of Works and Transport. The exhibition is free to the general public. To book space, please call 0701 882 166. Remember, the 12th Construction and Interiors Exhibition at the main exhibition hall from the 7th to the 9th of August 2014.
You know, Blue Band helps my child grow. That's why I never miss a slice.
Every slice spread with Blue Band is an opportunity for your child to grow.
Spread every slice, Mom.
Will do.
Banange lufo ekyechuma wakijewa
Ye pichijajiddeko ajijewa.
It is of me.
Tekisoboka okujja ngo badde onziba. Nedda bosi ku mutwalo gobadde ngonsasula buli lunaku kwembadde nzije 15 lwe lumba luno. Awo nkutegedde nammwe mwenna mutereke ne Pride Microfinance musobole okwefunira ebirungi. Pride Microfinance enkulaakulana nayo weekwesiima kwaffe.
Close-up deep action. We created it to give the world 3 times fresher breath and eliminate up to 99% of germs. Maybe we went too far. There's an outbreak of freshness. So celebrate, turn up the volume, jubilate. We really love. Now the best ever from Close-up. 3 times fresher breath.
Mu mizannyo ttiimu ya KCCFC esimbula Lukosancha okwolekera Rwanda gye bagenda okutunkira mu mpaka za CECAFA eza club empanguzi. KCCFC egenda okugulawo empaka zino bw'enaaba esamba Gor Mahia eya Kenya ku Lwokutaano lwa wiiki eno.
Bannantamigwa ba liigi y'eggwanga aba KCCFC bakuyingira empaka za CECAFA ez'omwaka guno n'ekiruubirirwa eky'okweggyako ekikwo eky'obutawangula mpaka zino okumala ekiseera kya myaka egisukka mu 20. KCC bali mu kibinja B mwe bali n'abategesa ba APR eya Rwanda, Gor Mahia eya Kenya, Telecom eya Djibouti ne Flambea eya Burundi. Wadde nga wandirowoozezza nti Gor Mahia gye bagenda okusookerako yayinza okubawa obuzibu obw'amaanyi mu mpaka zino olw'abazannyi ba Uganda beezannyisa n'omutendesi Bobby Williamson yatendekako ttiimu ya Uganda Cranes. Bo aba KCC bagamba nti eyo si ye ttiimu gye batidde mu mpaka zino.
Obukodyo Bobby wabadde ayolesa wano entambi ze tuzirina era tuze tugezaako kola ki okumwetegereza. So kakasa nti ogwo omupiira si gw'amaanyi. Ttiimu gye tweraliikiridde mu mpaka zino eyinza kubeera ttiimu ya Young Africans kubanga wadde teri mu kibinja kyaffe naye eyinza okutuwa obuzibu naddala bwe tuba tutuuse nayo ku fayino kubanga mmanyi nti teeka buteeka tujja kutuuka ku fayino.
KCC egenda mu mpaka zino n'amalibu g'abazannyi nga Tony Odu, Fadi Kawoya, Ivan Ntege ne Salim Juma abagiyamba okuwangula liigi omwaka oguwedde.
Mu goolo wabaddewo kalumanywera buli omu nga yeewuunya kiki tugenda okukola ku Jamalu Salim naye tuli bakakafu nti Yasini Mugabi gwe tuleese experience agiyina era ajja kusobola okutusambira bulungi omupiira naddala mu mpaka za CECAFA ze tugendamu.
Kirabo 14 ze zigenda okwetaba mu mpaka zino ezigenda okuzanyirwa mu bisaawe bibiri okuli eky'Amahoro ne Nyamirambo. Sam Mpoza, NTV Akawungeezi.
Webale nnyo yo ttiimu y'eggwanga the Uganda Cranes ekomyewo olwaleero okuva mu ggwanga lya Mauritania gye bawangulidde omupiira ogwabayisizaawo okwesogga enzannya ez'ekibinja mu mpaka ez'okusunsulamu ttiimu ezineetaba mu kikopo kya Africa omwaka ogujja. Twogeddeko ne captain wa ttiimu eno Ande Mwesigwa n'atubulira obukodyo bwe beeyambisizza okumega Mauritania enfunda bbiri.
Omuyizi akumba n'akunyumiza n'omuduumizi wa Uganda Cranes Ande Mwesigwa bw'akunyumiza obukodyo bwe beeyambisizza okumega Mauritania omwayo tolema kumegerera. Cranes yawangudde Mauritania omwayo ggono emu ku bwereere n'eyitawo okwesogga enzannya ez'ekibinja ez'okusunsula mu ttiimu ezineetaba mu kikopo kya Africa omwaka ogujja.
Twakitegedde nti aba West Africa bakola obukodyo bungi nnyo. Sometimes mu mmere bateekamu chemicals ebitali birungi ebitera maybe okumalamu abasambi amaanyi ate bw'ogattako ne weather yaayo nsonga kiba affecting nga mutuuka ku mupiira nga muli banafu nnyo. So ku mulundi guno twakibazizza ne tugamba nti tetujja kulya mmere yaabwe, tetujja kunywa mazzi gaabwe.
Oluvannyuma lw'obuwanguzi obwo kati Uganda yayingidde ekibinja omuli Ghana, Togo ne Guinea Bissau. Wabula Mwesigwa agamba nti ekyokubanga Ghana ebadde mu mpaka za World Cup si nsonga.
Bakava mu World Cup fine naye bakola ki? Tewali kyamaanyi nnyo. So nsuubira nti ffe tugenda kujja nga twagala kukola ki? Kubasamba mupiira. Naffe tubalage kye tuyinawo.
Uganda yakutandikira ku bugenyi Ghana nga 5 omwezi ogw'omwenda, atezzeeko Guinea Bissau mu kisaawe Namboole nga 10 omwezi ogw'omwenda. Wabula eky'emipiira okubanga gyakuba gyakumukumu, Mwesigwa kimweraliikirizza.
Kijja kuba bit exhausting eri abasambi nti okubanga osamba emipiira ebiri probably oba mu weeks 2 oba mu week ng'emu n'ekitundu mu wiki emu mipiira ebiri. So mulimu okutambula, emipiira tegiba myangu nti omupiira gubeera gw'amaanyi. So somehow somewhere kijja kukosa teams.
Sam Mpoza, NTV akawungeezi.
Bibadde ebyamizannyo eddakiika ebula 26 tuyingire essaawa 2. Mwebale nnyo okubeera naffe, tusiimye nnyo naye nga tusiima bwongerwa. Tuddemu nate enkya, musire bulungi.
NTV, turning on your world.
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there's new OMO Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes stains fast. New OMO, no one removes tough stains faster.
My name is Musa, your travel agent. I'm taking you around Africa, our motherland, a land gifted with beauty that flows right from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Our first destination will be Rwanda, a land of hills and beautiful ladies. Then Tanzania, the home to the great Kilimanjaro mountain. And Kenya, the Masai Mara home. If I may ask, anyone with more exciting sights?
Movitable jelly and Movitable soap.
That shows her love for quality African-made products. In fact, I move with Movit Herbal Jelly too.
My friends and I at Campus all use Movit Herbal products. As in, I even carried mine.
To have a good service, I first bathe with Movit Herbal soap.
You see, I gave the right answer. Even at home, we use Movitable gel and Movitable soap. Me too.
Movit, all day confidence.
An idea.
Children's amazing ideas can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there is new OMO Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes tough stains faster. New OMO, no one removes stains faster.
Today's highlight.
What kind of relationship do you have with this woman of the night to be able to make a deal, such a huge sale like this? Huh? How many other lies have you told me? Tell me, Estella, how many other lies?
Well, you made a complaint, Max, that his plane was sabotaged.
Oh, my.
And he listed your name as an enemy and as the possible perpetrator of the crime. Your name was listed as a suspect, Max.
Today's highlight.
This is NTV. This program is rated PG. It is suitable for children ages 8 and above, but parental guidance is advised as it might contain mild violence and mature situations.
Hi, welcome to this edition of U-Time. I guess you're ready to roll, because we are. This is the time for you to watch some ridiculousness. This is your weekly tincture of comedy. If you desire to watch us live, please join us every Thursday night at the National Theatre. But now, it's time for some ridiculousness. We are giving you some 4 ridiculous scenarios. Enjoy U-Time, ladies and gentlemen.
U-Time.
The middle chamber, which is in the middle.
You check. There is a.
Okay.
Oragawa.
Michiyumba chumba kati.
Koraji.
Tuli kuti.
You know your dad. It is Idide. Mulihaja ali mukusalira mukazi wenkoko. Mine is just seated down, dormant as usual. He's not doing anything. He's not shopping. He's not buying anything. He's not doing anything. Kakati jangu. Brown, that off layer. You see that off layer, that kawan without a kataliko boye mariga.
Without to hide, without his his consent. A kataliko boyanga kakoze kati. You are telling him to slaughter which one?
We need to slaughter at least that cow.
That chicken is still young. It's not even a chicken. It is a chick.
It is 3 months old.
1 month.
It is 3 months old.
No. We are going to eat chachu.
Everyone is eating something.
I don't care what you eat. You're not going to allow what we are
every time,
yes, let me tell you, let us go. That kind of thing is still young.
It is young, but we have no option.
It's like a yuva, but like this. What are you going to eat?
That one.
How are we going to share that one?
It will be okay. We are just.
No, give it time. Give it time. Why did not gonna be the?
We rather eat a younger hen than eating it.
This is my home. This is my home.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam na yete mujja kulya nkoko. Yi yanga mobera, if not you got cook beans. Nabe ala bwana agamba tuboneza twalide bijja. Wallahi tuge tujaji sala.
It's fine. Haji Mama, it's fine. We shall not slaughter that cow.
Good.
Haji Assalamu
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Others are eating meat.
Hajati, you are putting me in the line of fire.
It is
Hajati, the kanjiye. Hajati. Yeah, it's me. Abudu. Is that a fox, a human being? Now.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When I carry the ampisiza bubi.
Abudu, you come and we share this. When you went, I decided I went to Mama Nusula's place.
Yeah.
And to find a coca and to come back to the apple. But Abu has already eaten his share. Abu those are not manners. I had this Sabbath today.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ne, ochiorengera bade kugamba. You see what I told you? I was right. That thing even smells chachu.
It's okay, you are right,
Now this is chicken. You see what I told you?
Exactly.
Now, you notice the difference? Now
noticed.
this is what? Chicken. Now the other one, I think we take it on Independence Day. Yeah. It will be ready by that time.
NTV, turning on your world.
We've been together through the years, forging a friendship strong and dear, bound by trust and loyalty and commitment to each other. At Stanbic Bank we help you to succeed through caring and reliability. We're affordable so that you get all the help you're looking for.
Relationships that move you forward are built with the heart. Stanbic Bank, moving forward.
Huh? Nice moves, Floydo.
Try it. Told ya.
Check out the new Fanta Orange, now with an even better taste.
New KCCA Beauty Soap. He's always in a hurry, but now no need to worry. I know my way to his heart. New KCCA Soap with a perfume drop that lasts oh so long. And my skin feels so soft. I'm a KCCA kind of woman, true African woman, so beautiful.
You're the queen of my heart.
I'm a KCCA kind of woman, true African woman. Discover new body care collection from KCCA.
For example, look at Obama. Obama, when he comes to give a speech, there are some things he wants. When he comes, he wants to be serious. You look at the black presidents ruling Black Sea. When they come, they want to be funny. They all choose what they like. When Obama he comes in, he will inspire. need help, I go to opera. I am not like Clinton, Bush, who use concrete strategies. I am not one of them. I'm a man who go straight into the vineyard for good fruits of America. Ask Michelle. She will tell you whether day or night I will fight for America. God bless you, America.
You time.
How did you know it was me?
Yeah, I know your fingers. Johnny. You touch my eyes and then... Stop! Don't those are bad manners.
Bad manners.
I have tickles.
You have what? You have what? Bebe, relax, bebe. Naye muno najja wadde n'otamuwayo gundi ng'ali wali mu ddirisa. Baya just mirunguse. Muyakuba erinnya Shaayi nzunzunyiza.
Johnny, one thing is, those things you do, but I'm married, for heaven's sake.
Even me, I'm married.
And when you're doing such things,
don't you think in Kola Patrol in your Kansas Jawano? I know where the people go. Yes.
Do patrolling when you're not married.
Nange.
What will you take?
Anything of your choice.
My choice? This one. However, I don't have an opener.
When you get it, oh, Zanisa.
How are you, Johnny? Vacate. What did I go in the wrong time?
It's okay, I'll come back.
I'm hoping one of those is our way.
I don't buy. Let me come back.
Thanks for seeing me around.
Anytime.
I've lost him any energy.
It's advisable. We drink before party. How old was he?
NTV, turning on your world.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star. White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Did you know that at Finance Trust Bank, you can now get tailor-made services to suit all your banking needs? We now offer bank drafts, bank guarantees, asset financing, current accounts, agricultural loans, and much more. Visit any of our 33 branches countrywide. Finance Trust Bank, putting women first.
Ariel claims to give us the best stain removal in one wash. So we'll collect tough stains, red sand, fruit juice, chocolate ice cream, to see which gives the best stain removal in one wash. We'll wash one half with Ariel and the other with premium detergent. Did the other premium detergent remove these stains? And Ariel? Yes! Ariel, best stain removal in one wash.
Now, before I go, let me pose this question to you, to us, me and you. Why do Ugandans like taking laws in their own hands? Well, from what you're about to see, you're going to learn that we need to make use of the police before the police makes use of us.
Hey, we've seen the days. It's okay. But the police, it's all right. We are
Sure,
here.
yeah.
Let me see how you report your case. There was an accident. This man, this gentleman, was in the road just moving. You know someone who's moving.
Maranga.
Right, Maranga, just like that. And me and my dear husband, we are in love, by the way, and we're just chatting, and then who appears out of the blue? This. Explain.
Yeah.
Explain what happened. And you're going to see where the dilemma is. Whatever, you see what we are dealing with. You see what we are dealing with. How to such people get even driving permits? How do they get driving permits?
How? Really? How?
How do they get driving permits? Exactly.
Madam, come down. Come down. Come. Let's talk to him.
Sirike kaka kwa jangu. Ani abadde mu maaso.
We realize our mistake. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So
How much?
Find a way.
Okay. Do you have any money?
What is wrong with you? You're making him annoying.
Madam. This matters. Abange. Listen, give or something.
It's okay, it's sorted.
Yes.
There's no one can win this case. We are sorry. It's okay.
Put in consideration inflation.
That's all we have. That's all.
That's all you have.
Yeah. That's all we have. We are sorry. Madam, let's go.
Next time, no. Where are you going? Go. All right. Tema. Go. Wait. I'm helping you. Excuse me. Abal, mwebanye banzija muswala. Mbuzi zezili wanoba bantu. Abal, mbuzi numa zezili wanoba bantu. Makabebera. Ngeni ndi muswala muzija sente. Oh, so zanyira. Zanyira musente. Abal. Bani abanzija muswala. Mulete sente wa bintu biri musente. Dera sente. Why can't you take one? Well, that's all we had for you tonight, and thank you for tuning in. But if you want to watch us live, come every national theaters at Thursday. Work it out. Bye.
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there's new OMO Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes stains fast. New OMO, no one removes tough stains faster.
Today's highlight.
What kind of relationship do you have with this woman of the night to be able to make a deal, such a huge sale like this? Huh? How many other lies have you told me? Tell me, Estella, how many other lies?
Well, he made a complaint, Max, that his plane was sabotaged.
Oh, my.
Uh-huh. And he listed your name as an enemy and as the possible perpetrator of the crime. Your name was listed as a suspect, Max.
Today's highlight. This is NTV.
This program is rated PG. It is suitable for children ages 8 and above, but parental guidance is advised as it might contain mild violence and mature situations.
Previously on Deception.
You attack my accounts, you attack my finances. When that happens, you are attacking me. I'm Bataka. I'll kill you and bury you. Give me that. And make sure no one ever
This is a shocking turn of events. Dr. Patrick Kwezi has been discovered alive, though unconscious, right here. This is not far from his family home, which is just around the corner.
What? You found out who my target was and you spoke to him. Now you could lead to the failure of this whole plan.
You don't need to see the doctor to tell you the truth.
Monica, I tried
Because I cheated on your Chris.
Sure of one thing. That's I love you, and I always will. That's all I need to know.
Yogera nange mukwano kikiri ekituuseewo.
Mama, it's nothing.
Monica tosagamba nothing nga bw'oto bw'oli omunyiikaavu nti it's nothing. Please talk to me mukwano. Tongamba nti Chris alina kye yakozeeyo ekirala. I thought you had talked everything byonna byonna mwabyogeddeko nembimaliriza. Si bwe kiri? Monica bambi. Mukwano just...
Mama. Please, I need some time to think about it.
Monica embeera si gye nkwagala muno.
You don't need to see the doctor to tell you the truth.
Monica, I tried to...
Because I cheated on you, Chris.
What?
I'm sorry. But I slept with Mike. And the child I'm carrying is not yours, Chris.
Why? Why did you do that? Why?
The same reason you did. I wanted to have a child to save this marriage. To save our marriage.
And you slept with Mike. You slept with Mike. God, this is so hard. Why have you been in denial this time? Why have you been denying this? Why?
No, Chris, please. Don't ask me too many questions.
I need to ask you why. I need to know. Just give me some answers, please.
No, Chris. Please don't ask me to. I messed up. And I'm sorry. I hope we find a way to make this work out and move on. Can you for once stop? Can you for once be the man that I married? And stop being this rich, empowered, empty man standing before me right now?
Did you just call me an empty head?
Chris, please.
So it's my emptiness that gave you justification for cheating on me? Is that so? Please. Now give me some answers. You always want to talk.
No.
Give me some answers.
Chris, you listen to me. And
I'm
please
listening.
listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
This woman who is standing before you, I have never slept with any other man.
Then surely the baby you're carrying belongs to the Holy Spirit.
You know what?
Because as far as I'm concerned, that's not my baby.
You know what, Chris? Go to hell.
What did you say to me?
I have said go to hell.
What did you
I've
say?
said go to hell.
What did...
Chris, I've said go to hell. And don't you ever follow me again.
Fine, I'll meet you there. Forget about this.
Jagara freedom yange. Koma oma.
I'll kill you. One day you slept with my wife, another day you didn't. I'm glad.
Nakegala kademuko n'olubuto lwange mani. Kademuko nakegala chichi. Nakegala olubuto lwange. Nakegala.
This girl is always hiding in these bushes. Will I see him?
Amanya numbye mu territory zange.
He's always hiding here.
Alowooza lwibwe yankuba leero ajje.
Mike.
Jangu. Ati kati oyagala ngumi onumbye neno maani onumbye jangu gwesembera wano olabe gwesembera sala wano
Mike
sala wano
size kulwana
ndakukuba ekitu ekyo ndya kumpulira jangu sala wano
Mike jangu twogere
wankuba luli
jangu twogere
onumbye neno mu materitole gange
Mike uliriza
kiki
ensonga yo nagiraba nti yalimu eggumba. I just want us to talk. Nze kwogera naawe.
Kati kiki kyoyagala oli mbyala ali oba si byala ali
kiki ekyatuukawo mbulira
mani nakubuulidde amazima okitegeera genda kubuulidde ge mazima okitegeera oyo demu nze saamwegala okitegeera naye gwe olabika okuba muli kichwa ye kugamba nti nze namwegala gwe kyoyagala okumanya okuva mu nze nti naggala demuwo
kozesa olulimi lwentegeera kichwa sibimu
tonjogeza birimi naawe ate okitegeera.
So what really happened?
Kakati what happened kiri nti maama wo okitegeera kazende galo wo n'oyo demu wo wokubiri simanya yani oyo okitegeera demu wo wokubiri bampa akajja nkulobese okitegeera era n'oloba okitegeera tebampa buwi kajja
sikyongamba nti maama wange ne Evelyn bye bakusasula
oli ku pointi.
Please slow down. This is Ogami mama wange ne Evelyn bakusasula oje onimbe nti Monica
okitegeera ate mani bampanga akajja nga bantwala mani mu zi restaurant ne tulya zi pizza zibaga zichipusi inalyestalyangako mani abo baddemu babimpanga mani ate nga ne bampanga akajja mani misinga akajja kabwe naye mani people banoonya abantu banoonya bagala kundi awo kyovula banze nkubuulira demu wo saamwegala people banoonya bagala kundi awo
ekyamazima God.
Man, the people ba.
Did Mike?
The car. Muyaye bayi.
She said she did it. That's all that matters now. That's all that matters.
NTV, turning on your world.
Malaria symptoms typically appear a week after the infectious mosquito bite, when the infected red blood cells begin to burst. Victims experience flu-like symptoms, including chills, fever, sweating, nausea, headache, and vomiting.
This message was brought to you by Church of Uganda.
You thought paying water, TV, and electricity bills was all mobile banking offers? Think again. Imagine having an entire bank in the palm of your hand. That's exactly what Bank of Africa Mobile Wallet gives you. Manage your money like never before. Directly transfer money between your account and any mobile phone or bank in any country. Withdraw money from the ATM without a bank card. Now, how cool is that? Mobile banking has never been faster, easier, or more secure. Wow! Bank of Africa Mobile Wallet. Mobile banking like no other.
God, a new day has come. I think sometimes you're tired of my prayers. Sometimes I think I make you sick. But I know there's a reason as to why I'm going through this fire. You alone knows where Monica is where she is and where I am where I am. But if there's anything I should ask today, at least make me smile again. That's all I want.
Now, Lillian, where have you been? I've been waiting for you for hours. Oh.
Daddy, so you are, but now on COVID a few minutes, no man's Joanne. How do you expect me? Jenna Dawala.
Then you should have left home early.
Remember this Daban from Game Papia.
Oh, dear. Anyway, Lillian.
Okay, I'm sorry. Kastakatin Tuesday.
Got it. Okay. Now, Lillian, I called you here just to ask you, as my daughter, that let's leave this country, at least for a few weeks.
Daddy,
of course, Nchari Kuvio. Lillian, you seem to think that that guy is, that enemy of mine is somebody you can reason with. He can't.
So the best solution is to run away?
Well, not really running away, but let me say stepping away from peace path.
Daddy, tonyinyonnyodde ensonga nkubuuza ono omwami gw'oyagala okuddukako y'ani tolina ky'oŋŋamba nze onsuubira nzije buzi tugende.
Lillian, I'll tell you everything to the last detail once we're on that plane to South Africa. I promise you that. Yes.
Okay, when do we leave?
Well, as soon as the divorce papers are signed, then we can go.
Chris, insula. Chris, mbuuza gwe.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Sonyiwa. Kankomewo.
Emirimu gy'omukazi olaba enyambala kooti ali ku jiini byonna lyandibadde abimutereeza oba kiki?
Yes, Mark. Yes, morning. I'm actually coming to your office. I need to meet you urgently. Okay, you're not in? Oh, you're in a meeting. Okay, please, after your meeting, just let me know if you're ready to meet me. I'll be waiting for your call. Okay, thank you.
What?
Awandibwawo obuzibu ku bya divorce, Daddy.
Why not?
Divorce papers ziyinza okulwayo, ziyinza obutasayiningibwa mangu.
What do you mean?
Eh?
Otegeeza ki?
Daddy. Daddy. Divorce. Divorce cancel yinze.
You what? Oh, Lucia, how could you?
Daddy. Gilbert alina millions and millions of money z'alinda z'agenda okufuna zenninda ezo.
So, it is money you're interested in?
No.
Sweetheart, I have enough money. I'll get you all the money that you need.
I know, but Daddy, it's not the money. Of course, nkimanyi ozina, but the thing is, I want to punish him.
You what?
I just want to punish Gilbert. Wanamaliriza diri ye bwati, then I will divorce him ezo sente zonna azimpe.
Oh my God.
Now, you fool, you were late.
Listen, I was at home and coming through the early morning traffic is not an easy thing.
We have got some work to do, and I don't want any excuse right now, okay?
Oh, good. What are we doing?
Okay. We don't have any work to do. I need some money from you.
You want money?
Yes, I need some 3 million shillings.
You want 3 million shillings? Why?
And right now.
Really, you're a rich man, you can easily get 3 million shillings. Why are you asking it from me?
I know it, but I want yours. Okay? Get it from you. Are you trying to tease me? I said I want this money and I want it right now.
Lule,
okay?
Listen. I am not giving you that money, all right? I do not have it. You tell me what is going on. What are we doing here?
No, Gilbert, cool down. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is about.
I'm listening.
Sotya mama.
Bulungi mukwano. Wasuze bulungi ne Monica? Mukwano.
Bulungi mama.
Naye nga soundinga bulungi. Nga wasuze bubi eggulo neeraliikiriza ate nakati tolabika toli musanyufu. Kiki ekigenda mu maaso muna?
Mama, I told Chris what he has always wanted to hear.
What he has always wanted to hear? Kiki kyotegeeza?
I told Chris that I slept with Mike.
Mukwano Monica. Nze kimanyi bulungi nnyo tewebakangako na Mike ate otandise otya okumugamba ebyo. Kiki bulubale kyakulinnye ku mutwe okumugamba nti ate weegatta ne Mike? I know for sure you never slept with Mike.
Mom, I want to bring about peace. I'm tired of these constant fights between us.
Nedda ekyo tekikuleetera kwewaayiriza kintu kinene nga bwe kityo. Kati olwo omwana ogenda mugabira amaka abiri owa Mike oyo omwana okimanyi bulungi nti omwana waffe. Bana.
Mama, I have already made my decision. And I want to fix things between me and Chris. Eky'omwana, we shall cross that bridge when we get there.
No, tekisoboka busobozi. Kwegayiridde tolina bw'okikola ekyo kuba kati omwana bw'ona omuzaala ate nga abeera w'oli. Nedda Monica, ekyo kintu komawo twandimadde tubyogerako kati omwana omugabira omusajja omulala. No.
My daughter Evelyn dated a certain dangerous man called BATAKA. Now, this fool empowered my daughter with all the money she wanted. Okay?
So this is the target we're after?
Yes, but after impregnating her, he abandoned her. That's why she had to seek Chris. And, they fell in love. Okay? Now, somehow, this fool is after me, Chris, and Evelyn. Okay, somehow he feels we offended him.
Then, well, if he's after you, then fight him back. Why do I have to get involved in this whole thing?
No, you see, this man managed to get all the riches and the goods I and Chris own. Okay, so we are almost powerless. We can't fight back. And by the way, after us, he's coming after you. Okay.
So basically what you're saying is that whatever we are doing is stop him before he stops us.
Better be careful, that's the reason. But are you going to give me the money anyway?
NTV, turning on your world.
News Updates is brought to you by
Sadolin, color your world. Trusted and admired for generations.
Good evening. Thank you for watching NTV. Let's take a look at our top stories tonight.
We shall never allow homosexual.
Salvaging a law, over 100 MPs signed petition in support of the Anti-Gay Act.
The interests of these children should be first priority.
Ceding ground, local leaders cry out as Bat Valley School ground is carved out for developers.
No, you must carry out a major research and arrest like thousands of them.
I think KCCA will act within the reasonable means.
On the spot, KCCA defends anti-graft record at Parliament. Also tonight, teacher turned taxi tout in Living Life. Well, there you have it, a look at our top stories. Do join us at 9 o'clock on NTV tonight as we bring you details of these and more stories.
Keep the walls inside your house free of stains with vinyl silk emulsion from Sadolin.
Still, what paint are you using? I hope you're using
Sadolin, color your world. Trusted and admired for generations.
Look, Monica, I know you told me to stay out of your marriage and that I shouldn't intervene. But right now, this is not a good idea.
But Jackie, you're the same person who has been telling me to fix my marriage. How can you tell me it's a bad idea?
No one wants you and Chris back together more than me, but...
But what, Jackie?
I think whatever Chris is going through is much bigger than we could both imagine.
What do you know about what Chris is going through?
Not much. I just know that he has some serious enemies or enemy. Look, this guy, BATAKA, is much richer and more powerful.
So what are you telling me?
I'm telling you that you getting back with Chris, you're putting yourself in danger.
Jackie, for how long have you known this?
A day, maybe 2. I started investigating when I found out that that guy, Pataka, bought all Chris's assets and the company. Jackie, you knew all this and kept it from me? I didn't know anything. It all made sense yesterday when I was on my way to warn Chris and also to tell you that I was kidnapped. You were kidnapped. Look, for now, leave this place. No, Jackie, I cannot leave this place. Chris's enemies are the same reason why I came back. Monica, look, you need to... I need to stand by him through all this, Jackie. Fine. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'm off for now. Pataka. I have heard that name.
Kama Katonda. Kino kiki buli kimu kizibu kyonna kituuka ku nze buli kimu kijjira nze bannange kati kiki kino ekigenda mu maaso Monica kiki kyankoze bannange kati ani Namuli ndaba bulungi oba yigwe simanyi
enze maama sirotano
Kasirugwe tolina nansonyi kwekomyawo mu bizibu byonna bye wampisaamu tolina nansonyi n'akakamanyiro Namuli omanyi nti kagazi nnyo
maama nsaba kunsonyiwa nali sigenderedde
Namuli totanula sigenda kulwana naawe pitaako buyisi yitawo genda
mukinaaba
ebyomukunaaba bwe tebinkwatako tubyojogalangatana nabyo olowooza temujjudde bikugenda njagala byonna tandikirawo okubyoza obwo obuviirire butabeeramu biku yitawo Namuli tokayanya yitawo
kooye kansooka empumulemu oba
Namuli kyoyogerako kukoowa okitegeera obukoowa obutegeera omanyi obukoowa watuusaako nga ngenda ndebeeta mu kibuga ngenda kunoonya yomalira budde kikugambe yitawo genda yitawo yingira ekinaabiro byoze namazzi gookya ate yanguya olubimala ennyumba ekulinze olowooza wotabadde ewaani abadde agirongoosa
nze yakatuuka bannange
Namuli oyagala kuntunula mukama
mazima ddala omuntu wakatuuka kyewakoze nga
bonnabonye n'omwana otandise kutolotooma saggaana dda onontanula akakunkubya buli kiseera Namuli yanguya
ye maama
Chris, what are you looking for?
Monica, I left a receipt somewhere here of... Here.
Today, no more issues, cause tissues always locks the liquid inside up to 8 hours. No stain, no check. I'm in a no check mode. I move anyhow, always. I'm unstoppable. Stay happy, always.
Santa Lucia's in my soul, got me singing. Tastes so good, it feels like walking in heaven. Santa Lucia's always there when we need it. Come on, everybody, gotta taste it to believe it. Twist it, taste it, enjoy it. Twist it, taste it.
Santa Lucia, you've got to taste it to believe it.
Children, Dr. Alfred is going to teach us about strong, healthy teeth.
Who is strong, healthy teeth?
I do. I can take a big bite out of apples. Mine are stronger. I can bite into sugar cane.
And do you know why?
My mom gives me Colgate.
Right. Colgate contains liquid calcium and fluoride that gets between teeth, giving you maximum cavity protection for strong, healthy teeth.
What makes teeth stronger?
With liquid calcium for strong, healthy teeth. Colgate, #1 brand recommended by dentists.
Manya nsena badda Susan Kutesa.
Enamba erichi?
Erizo 752
0752
75 81. Bana ndi musanyu kunyoro kubanga mpangude emitwalo 2. Mu butuufu sikikkiriza kubanga omanyi omukisa gwakukeredde Mukama byonna yabipanga. N'emikwano gyange batikya bange bonna basomesa bonna basaba bagende kweyatera omumani.
Kituufu towakana akakadde kalamba kagwirawo buli lunaku ku Airtel Money. Kyangu nnyo weereza obafuna ensimbi saako airtime oba internet sasula biru zo amafuta n'ebirala ng'okozesa Airtel Money. Oyinza okuba omukuba nnamukisa 5 abagenda okuwangula ensimbi buli lunaku ate singa Mr. Money n'ekibinja kye bakusanga ng'olina ky'okolako ne Airtel Money owangulirawo ensimbi mbagirawo amateeka n'obukwakkulizo bigobererwa.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Gilbert, you know, I don't want to be a part of all this madness that is going on.
Baby, what don't you want to be a part of? Huh? What don't you want to be a part of? Helping Chris or me? Come here. Listen, baby. I'm going to fix everything, all right? I'm going to fix everything and eventually we'll be all right.
Gilbert,
Listen. I'm going to get rid of this BAKOMYEWO guy, get Chris's property back, and marry you.
Marry me?
Yes, why did I propose to you, isn't it?
Hi. How are you? Good. Anyway, but I just wanted to tell you it's okay. Go back now. You're talking about Gilbert. Not again. Well. Okay, you're saying that according to what? Like, that was before he proposed to me or after?
Omanyi no proposing. Rosada proposing anti byadala nzitebinuma wadde. Kitegeera. But era okuproposing yakulabye nga kamala yake, just kamala yake obuteka webiki ngoyagala. So, era tewali kyamaanyi. It's not a case.
Lillian, I know you can't stand the fact that the way he used to look at you is not the same way, he looks at me, so maybe you're getting this whole thing confused.
Bambi ekikazi kyattu kinyabo kati kankubuulireko. Oba kutunuulidde atya, oba ntunula efaanana etya, tewali kyanjawulo Gilbert kyayinza kukolera kyesaalabako oba kyesimanyi. Ekitegeera. So, teweewanika toliyo please ebisigadde byesigalize kuba saagala bimanya sirabawo nga bw'otunula ennyanda biraddala era oli kantuntuke.
I wanted to say one thing.
What?
You're saying I'm a Kamalaya and he wants to marry a Malaya. Fine. So if I am a prostitute, what does that make you? No, Libby.
No,
like, what does that make you?
Soko chidem.
If he wants to marry a Kamalaya, who is me, then what does...
Jimmy, kochimala nayo. Omanyiro nvuma. Mbolonkole ntya. Genda. Stupid. Ani gw'ovuma gwe. Bankubalu leero olyo sinotambula longe. Kuba mbadde ngenda kukwasayasa. Kasiri wala.
Gilbert, you want to get married to me? Why?
Why wouldn't I propose to a very beautiful woman like you? Such a sweet angel like you? Because I love you.
Are you serious?
Like a heart attack.
What is she doing here?
I don't know, I didn't invite her here.
Then why does she keep showing up every time we're supposed to meet? Like she shows up.
Honestly, I don't know. Lillian, what are you doing here?
Sorry, KUMI.
Oh. You know what? You two can talk all you want.
Baby, come on. You see, I didn't invite you. I told you, baby, I didn't invite her here.
Anyway, Owange Gwesebo, have you signed the divorce papers? Where are they?
Gilbert, you haven't signed the divorce papers yet?
Baby, wait. Babe.
Katino Gwesebo, sagala kumanya. Kakana, nze tojja kummanyira bwotyo. Nkimanyi nti alina deals zakolera simanyi bye muli mu kumanya naye tojja kummanyira kunsiriwaza bwotyo gwe.
Listen, I'm sorry about this. I'm really sorry.
Nze sagala Gwesebo.
Like I said, I'm sorry.
Tojja mu bebisa nga ndaba. Anyway, sorry about that. Me, I just wanted even to help your kulaga until you are really divorcing.
Oh, really? Listen, I'm really sorry about this.
It's okay. Anyway, kata okola chiwano. Yimuko tambula ogende kagenda kechanga leme kukolera diru zoyagala. Yimuka nga tekana bakwechanga, you go.
Right.
Yangwa nga tekana bakwechanga.
Baby, listen.
Gilbert. Anyway.
Okay, let's go. Please. Make sure you're fine.
So, you remind me of such.
Chris.
When
my
you hold
God.
me like that.
Please, you should learn to control yourself.
How? You are in control. I give you my power. Close that door.
just look for Chris's receipt. Konna kwagala kulongoosa yamba sinaana bimaliriza ebyo alyoka ate nti antwala mu kyalo kati oli naddira ebipapula n'abisuulasuula mu nju ng'alinga agaliwata amagezi. Isinga Mukama akwata kwa nti Monica. Kyalamu kubanga Mukama njagalanga gwatali ttaka kano kennyini kati kankateeke mbagambe nnaakakalonda naye mamero nebbanga kakyali muno era tewabadde nnyo alongoosa. Mukama nnyambi.
NTV, turning on your world.
Program Guide
is brought to you by
Jessa Smooth Yogurt. Program Guide. Jessa Smooth Yogurt comes in various flavors like vanilla, strawberry and banana. Jessa Farm Dairy. Always trusted, always delicious. Must watch.
Jesus, fuck! You're dead! Are you... How old are you?
36. Didn't I look fabulous then?
You're dead!
So...
For heaven's sake, you're not a child.
No, I'm not.
Your mother is dead. She's gone.
What is this, some sort of denial? Let me tell you something about your mother.
She was dying. It was my last chance to reconcile with her.
Your mother lay back and drugged herself to death.
She had cancer.
While you raced all over the world for your own amusement.
Must watch.
Ariel claims to give us the best stain removal in one wash. So we'll collect tough stains, red sand, fruit juice, chocolate ice cream, to see which gives the best stain removal in one wash. We'll wash one half with Ariel and the other with premium detergent. Did the other premium detergent remove these stains? And Ariel? Yes! Ariel, best stain removal in one wash.
Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right. For better agriculture. Count for what counts. Census is here from 28th August to 6th September. When you take part in the census, the information you provide is used to make better policies and plans to improve service delivery in your community. To get ready to be counted. Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right.
New KUMI body lotion. He's always so busy, but no need to worry. I know my way to his heart. New KUMI lotion with oils for moisture, long-lasting moisture that lasts so long, all day long.
Your skin glows.
I know it glows.
Skin so soft.
Oh, what a glow!
You're the queen of my heart.
I'm a KUMI kind of woman. Discover new body care collection from KUMI.
NTV, turning on your world.
We shall never allow homosexual.
Salvaging a law, over 100 MPs signed petition in support of the Anti-Gay Act. We are glad you're watching NTV tonight. Thanks for watching.
Well, we do hope you had a fruitful day. Let's start by taking a look at our top stories.
The interests of these children should be first priority.
Ceding ground, local leaders cry out as Bat Valley School ground is carved out for developers.
No, you must carry out a major research and arrest like thousands of them.
I think KCCA will act within the reasonable means.
On the spot, KCCA defends anti-graft record at Parliament.
Also tonight, teacher turned taxi tout in Living Life.
Many thanks once again for joining us on NTV tonight. My name is Morris Mugisha.
I'm Rachel Arinitwe.
Now, a number of legislators have appended their signatures to a petition that supports the anti-homosexuality law that was declared null and void by the Constitutional Court last week.
The MPs argue they are more willing to turn up in huge numbers to pass the bill if it returns to Parliament.
By this evening, over 100 members of Parliament and parliamentary commissioners had signed the petition.
Maurice Cho has that report from Parliament.
This morning, MPs started signing a book that was purposely open to show their support for the anti-homosexuality law. By around 1 p.m., the number had grown to over 50. Later on, they all converged at the parliamentary lounge to show solidarity and stress how the Constitutional Court's decision to nullify the law will not deter them from their initial position.
We are here to continue protecting the Bible and the Quran. The Bible says, multiply and fill the whole earth.
Uganda is a sovereign state, which its motto is talking about the fear of God.
Some MPs even pledged that they will use their caucuses to back the bill when it comes up for discussion on the floor of Parliament.
I'm a member of the caucus. Push it there, we shall pass it from there and back to the plenary. The spirit in which we passed the law is still very high.
So the issue of sovereignty should be respected. Yeah. We respect their culture, they should respect our culture.
The people of Adjumani have said all the leaders should not turn their back.
We cannot allow foreign cultures to infiltrate our cultures, to spoil our children.
Other MPs argued that the act still stands and it's still law in principle given the fact that the court only tackled the matter of quorum.
It did not nullify the spirit under which the law was enacted. The issue was about quorum.
Let's face it, what we are facing here is a fight for the future, not the past. We are fighting for the future of the children.
We are here for our country, we are here to protect our norms, we are here to protect our cultures.
By close of day, there were 100 signatures on the petition and more MPs were in contact with the MP for Kawempe North, Latif Sebagala, who has championed this cause.
By evening, we must make sure we have...
The lawmakers want 3/4 of Parliament to have signed this book by Friday.
Tolerance is something which is extremely difficult to deal with, especially for a developing society.
We shall never allow homosexuals.
Maurice Ochol, NTV at Parliament.
A developing story there will be following for you at Parliament. Now, on Monday, when the Constitutional Court nullified the anti-homosexuality law in a landmark ruling, questions arose on the fate of other laws Parliament had similarly passed without quorum. In fact, a few hours before enacting the anti-gay law, Parliament also passed the Plant Varieties Protection Bill, which has since become law following presidential assent. Can such laws stand the test of time, and can someone convicted on the basis of such a law enacted through a flawed process seek redress in the courts of law? Suhail Mugabi now seeks to answer those questions in this special report.
On 20th December, Parliament passed the anti-homosexuality bill amid controversy. Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi twice brought it to the attention of Speaker Rebecca Kadaga that there was no quorum, but he was ignored. On Monday, the Constitutional Court struck down the law, saying it was a nullity since not more than 1/3 of MPs in the House passed the bill as provided in the Constitution. On that day, Parliament had a few hours earlier passed the Plant Varieties Protection Bill 2010 without quorum, and that was before tackling the anti-homosexuality bill.
After being passed, was passed over to the President for his assent, and that is a signature. I can confirm that the bill was assented to and became an act, and therefore it is now law.
Some members of Parliament argue that the question of quorum is not the most critical since many laws have been passed without quorum. Rather, they say that the bigger issue has to do with politics or particular bills, and they place the contentious Anti-Homosexuality Act in the same bracket of laws laced with the local and international politics with a heavy bearing on the economy.
The referendum act, which was passed, remember it was challenged by Dr. Semogere recently, actually last year. A supplementary budget was passed without quorum, and our attempts to raise it on the floor met resistance from the speaker sitting in the chair then.
From the onset, the chief executive in this country was against the law. You know very well when the law was passed, the kind of letter he wrote complaining.
But the members of Parliament are not oblivious to the fact that ultimately the burden to pass the laws in accordance with the Constitution lies with the legislators. The MPs say the court decision nullifying the Anti-Homosexuality Act should serve as a lesson to lazy lawmakers who take their legislative duties for granted.
You can't blame it on the Speaker. Why were we not in the House? But it's also a lesson that we must follow our rules.
The rules and procedure of Parliament continue to spell out the importance of quorum when it comes to passing a law, a matter that has been taken lightly by some members of Parliament, and a weak point that was exploited by the Constitutional Court when it nullified the anti-homosexuality law. However, some legal experts also continue to stress that many laws are going to be challenged, if at all they are passed without quorum.
Until someone challenges these laws, because they are inconsistent with the requirement under Article 88 of the Constitution, then they still stand.
Lord Don Timothy Chepa urges citizens to be proactive, take keen interest and get involved in what goes on in Parliament.
People seem not to be aware, or if they are aware, you know, they let things be. But I think that's a culture of impunity that has been growing, that people seem to be resigned to so many things and not just to care about anything.
Suhail Mugawi, NTV.
Thank you, Suhail. Now, the pupils at Bat Valley Primary School will be breaking off for holiday next week. What most don't know, however, is that they could be returning to a school without a playground. Area leaders in Nakasero 3, where Bat Valley lies, allege that the land has been sold to developers to put up a modern church as well as a parking area. Fears are that the school's buildings could follow suit. Our reporter with more.
For decades, there are schools in Uganda, in Kampala to be specific, that have been known, admired and flocked by many. One could exist no more, the over 70-year-old Bat Valley Primary School. Hamza, a KCCA councillor in Kampala Central Division, also a resident in Nakasero 3, where Bat Valley Primary School is found, is astonished at the news of developers wanting to take over a section of the school.
The only school we have in the area. Bat Valley serves the nearby communities, the Bukesa, Kagugube, Bisenyis, Kamochas, and some part of Nakaseros. So it's our concern as residents.
As a resident, he's not ready to see it go.
We are mobilizing the community to come out and join us to fight for our school. It's not for the Indians. Even we are still querying, they say they got a lease. We don't know how they got a lease. The issue was still in the parliament.
The lease was for a period of 49 years, from 1st November 1954, and it expired on 1st November 2006.
But a member from the Indian community at the time said it had been renewed and they had good intentions.
Revive the old system of having a secondary school here, having the primary school, and uplift the facilities.
We've also heard that Nabagereka Primary School is about to go. Kakitante, we lost Chagwa Road Primary School, Kampala Primary School.
Kampala Central MP Mohamed Insereko says it has for long been a difficult battle to keep the school land.
There is a deliberate policy to try and keep these schools in a very sorry state, so that any one of you who sees them just qualifies them to be taken up by so-called investors today.
The worry for now is over the school playground, which is about to be changed and not to the school's benefits.
They are going to put a modern church and a parking.
The leaders and some residents in Nakasero 3 are aghast at the decision.
We are not anti-development, but let the development give priority to these young children. If someone is redeveloping the pitch, bravo! But to take away the pitch and destroy talent, it's terrible.
They want the 9th Parliament to rally behind them, just like the previous Parliament did. KCCA has also been encouraged to fight for the ground.
We are reviewing the entire city schools management policy, starting with sorting out the land ownership. Right now, of the 83 schools that we manage as KCCA, we do not have land titles for almost all of them.
Attempts to get ahead of the Indian community were futile, as is out of the country. Florence Saliba, NTV.
The Executive Director, Kampala Capital City Authority, Jennifer Musisi, has denied persistent allegations of corruption at City Hall. Appearing before the Parliamentary Committee on Presidential Affairs, Musisi said the authority is instead cracking the whip with the interdiction and sacking of at least 100 members of staff. Musisi was responding to queries from some MPs on the alleged high valuation of the Usafi market and shortly wax on some projects being undertaken by the authority. Moses Akona filed this report from Parliament.
Since Kampala Capital City Authority, KCCA expressed interest in acquiring Usafi market at 33 billion shillings from the owner, allegations of overvaluation and corruption in the deal have persisted. This matter dominated discussions as Minister for the Presidency and Kampala, Frank Tumwebaze, tabled the ministerial policy statement before the Presidential Affairs Committee of Parliament.
You should really be sympathetic with Ugandans who are going to die in hospitals without medicine because you are buying a land which is worth 1 billion. You are buying it at 33 billion. Really? Shall we recover money from this?
Because if the Auditor General has said, I have no problem, the Chief Government has said, I have no problem. So, even before you raised it, we raised them.
But we've also penalized our staff where we feel they have been unprofessional, terminated about 100 staff.
Whereas the proprietor valued it at 44 billion shillings, the chief government valuer put it at 33 billion shillings. Aru County MP Odongoto welcomed the move to restore trade order in the city.
If Usafi Market is acquired, the vendors on Entebbe Road are just less than 2 kilometers from Usafi Market.
But MP Oto criticized KCCA for failing to enforce policies.
So if KCCA cannot manage enforcement, Mr. Chairman, then we may have to seek other government agencies like UPDF.
Some of the MPs also complained of what they said was shoddy work on a section of the Ginger Road now being expanded.
We have taken measures against incompetent contractors. We have dismissed many terminated contracts.
MPs also learned that the authority does not have a public accounts committee, a situation Tumwebaze blamed on the councillors.
They could not have meetings. That's why minutes are not signed to approve their deputy mayor. That's why minutes were not signed to approve the park.
Moses Akena, NTV at Parliament.
Well, the Executive Director of Kampala Capital City Authority, Jennifer Musisi, they're denying the persistent allegations of corruption at City Hall while appearing before the Parliamentary Committee.
Well, tonight in our poll, we are asking you, do you believe KCCA is doing enough to tackle corruption?
Well, to have your say, do text us your comments to 6565. You can also join the discussion that will be beginning shortly on Facebook and Twitter on the poll.
All right, we look forward to hearing your thoughts, and of course we'll be reading a few of them right after the break. Let's take that break now and find out what's still to come on NTV tonight. Hitting a milestone, more than 85% of the imports expected to be cleared under a single customs territory.
And on Newsnight, why we went to court. Mwenda explains why he and others contested the Anti-Homosexuality Act.
The Uganda Film Festival, organized by Uganda Communications Commission, is here again. Come, be a part of the Uganda Film Festival 2014 and enjoy the best in Ugandan movies. Attend movie screenings, exhibitions, and seminars from top professionals. Participate by submitting your films to compete for categories honoring the best in cinematography, short film, student films, sound, documentary, animation, costumes, screenplay, feature film, and much more. The Uganda Film Festival 2014 will run from 25th to 29th of August 2014. For more information, go to www.ugandafilmfestival.ug or contact the Uganda Communications Commission, Spring Road, Bugolobi.
Standard Chartered, here for good.
It's the CTM Big Sale. We're offering discounts on our latest tiles and bathroom accessories. Guess what? Every purchase of 500,000 shillings you make gets you into a draw to be a lucky winner of awesome, fabulous prizes. Don't miss out on our new arrivals from all over the world. Come visit us at our new Kampala showroom located at plot 22 to 24 Kibuli Road opposite Villa Park, or call 0312-261-888. CTM, more than you expect for less than you think.
Attention, all NGOs. The time has come for all NGOs in Uganda to show their credibility by embracing NGO self-regulation through the Quality Assurance Mechanism Initiative, QAM. Once you're QAM certified, you raise your profile. You distinguish yourself as an NGO committed to your mission and as a credible entity in the eyes of your peers, government, development partners, and the general public. A QAM certificate is the accepted accreditation mechanism for NGOs in Uganda, and it proves you're not a fake or briefcase NGO.
This is NTV Tonight.
Welcome back, and we begin NTV Tonight's second segment with a reminder of our NTV poll question, and we are asking, do you believe KCCA is doing enough to tackle corruption?
Well, we look forward to reading some of your thoughts. Do remember that the discussion is ongoing on Facebook and on Twitter. Feel free to send a text as well to 6565, and of course leave your name and your location. Let's start with comments on our Facebook page. One here from Peace Josephine Awori, who says, maybe they are trying their best, but they still have to deal with a few. She says she witnessed a KCCA man asking for a bribe just to let go of a taxi driver who had no driving license and had crossed through green grass in the city. And she says, I mean, they always arrest even people. Why not those who are driving cars?
Max Amakula on Twitter says, NTV Tonight, not yet, even by Ugandan standards. We'll still see increased revenue and unclear dealings. Okay, Lokeris Pato still on Facebook saying not at all, because service delivery and transparency is still low, like delayed salaries, poor access roads in the outskirts of the city. And Peter Okubal as well saying Parliament's grilling of KCCA on anti-corruption was misplaced. It is not within the KCCA mandate or act to fight corruption. There is a legally mandated institution, which is the IGG, and so many others, including police. Therefore, the little KCCA is doing is courtesy. All right, see, Dude Bright says KCCA may not be doing enough if orders still come from above. How independent are its decisions?
All right, do keep the conversation going both on Facebook and on Twitter.
Now, moving on, it's not easy for someone to let go of a respectable job for a rather less respected one. But when the need to survive beats the love of profession, the respect is sometimes thrown aside.
Meet a 32-year-old man who decided to leave his teaching job and become a taxi tout, all in the name of making ends meet.
Hassan Tamale is a 32-year-old taxi tout who plies his trade along the Salama Munyonyo Road. He took on this job for the sole reason of earning a living. Hassan is a trained teacher with a diploma in secondary education from Chambogo University. 3 months after his graduation, Hassan landed himself a teaching job at a government secondary school in Mukono. He has vivid memories of the 3 years he spent as a history and geography teacher.
First of all, it was a village, and you know village life. Even the salary are not appeasing at all. You have to feed like a student, and you know that time. Posho, beans, not even flight. You go like 150, and when try to budget for that 150 actually per month, totally get nothing.
Hassan has a daughter he sired while at university. The difficulties he experienced when his daughter fell sick sometime are still ingrained in him.
The situation is very bad. You see, we cannot afford that. So I was so disappointed.
It is such frustration that made Hassan quit his job. He implemented the words of a famous Irish playwright, Bernard Shaw, that regarded people who get on in this world are those who get up and look for circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them.
I got a contract in Sudan, and I went there. So after getting that little money, I compared it with this one. I said, no, to hell with the teaching.
But Hassan's luck soon ran out. His contract was cancelled after he spent a month away from work attending to his wife who had met with an accident. He bought this passenger service vehicle from the savings he had accumulated from Sudan. This taxi is now his main source of income. He hired a driver and chose to work as a tout to ensure that the money he collected was well accounted for. Hassan is a father who lives in Salama with his wife and child. When his wife looks back at the days Hassan was a teacher, she is grateful he left teaching.
The situation wasn't good because the salary comes at the end of a month, and for me I was just at home, no job.
There are times Hassan regrets quitting his teaching job.
I used to be called sir, 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 all the time, sir. You could even see big men, big women calling you master, master. But here you receive a lot of abuses. It is not a good job. But I told you, I'm there only one thing, just money.
He still loves his profession and wouldn't mind returning to teaching if the conditions got better.
I like teaching. I told you from my childhood. Yeah, because I like organizing other people.
We set out to Namasumbi Senior Secondary School in Mukono, where Hassan taught for 3 years. Hassan was given a warm welcome by the students the moment we set foot at the school premises. The excited students spoke fondly of him.
We used to play games with him.
I just joined the school in Form 5, but I just hear about him that he was a sociable person to all students.
The decision to leave teaching did not come easy for Tamale. It is apparent that when we came here at the school, he is still such an adored teacher, and he sometimes regrets why he left, but still he says he had to earn a living, and that could only happen if he had left this profession.
Hassan's popularity is not just with the students, but the teachers as well.
He was a peer in geography department, so when he told us he's leaving, I felt unconscious about his going away because he was a man who was not unrepressive actually.
Once a teacher, always a teacher, so the saying goes. And that's true of Hassan, who still feels part of the school. It can even be seen in the way he interacts with the students. Back to his workstation at the old park, Hassan's colleagues say he indeed made the right decision to join their club. The teacher in Hassan still hopes someday he will practice his passion of imparting knowledge. Gertrude Tumusime with Kwade, NTV.
Many thanks, Gertrude, for that piece. Now, Living Life will be coming your way every Tuesday on NTV tonight. Members of the Jobless Brotherhood who have held 2 demonstrations against political corruption and greed have been remanded to LUZIRA prison. They appeared before the KCCA court but failed to get interpreters. Also, 56 suspects charged in the court-martial sitting in KCCA have failed to enter plea for the second time after the Defense Counsel said the court lacks jurisdiction to try civilians.
The 10 youth appeared at the KCCA court at City Hall before Justice Elias Kakoza this afternoon. They are facing charges of unlawful assembly. However, the hearing could not proceed as the suspects needed interpreters who were not present. They require a total of 10 interpreters as each speaks a different language. The hearing has been postponed to Thursday and the youth remanded to LUZIRA prison. Among the 10 are those charged for taking 2 piglets to Parliament, and the other 8 took a coffin to the Independent Monument near the Sheraton Hotel. they were expressing the unfairness of government in several aspects. Meanwhile, 56 suspects arrested for their alleged participation in the recent unrest in the Rwenzori region have failed to enter plea for the second time. This after the Defense Counsel said the court-martial sitting in KCCA lacks jurisdiction to try civilians who, according to the UPDF Act, are not subject to military law. A joint defense council led by Captain Ronald Iduli, a state lawyer, and 6 other private lawyers headed by Sibendile Taebwa and company advocates allied with the Uganda Law Society advocates to task the court-martial to show cause why they have thought it wise to subject civilians to military law. The prosecution, led by Captain Gerard Bamwitiriebye, says the 56 accused persons aided and abetted one Corporal Bwambare to kill and injure people using firearms ordinarily used by defense forces. Court was adjourned to tomorrow.
Let's now turn to Newsnight, which was recorded on Sunday because Andrew Mwenda is away in the US for the Africa Union Summit. Newsnight.
Now, on Friday last week, the Constitutional Court made a fundamental ruling that many civil society activists thought was good for the country. But also we had religious leaders and, you know, homophobic Ugandans who believed it was a dark day in the history of Uganda. Tonight we discuss the technicalities of that case and why the president has decided not to speak out. That on Newsnight. Welcome, you're watching Newsnight with the old man of the clan, Andrew, and the CEO of the Independent magazine. Andrew, thank you.
Lead petitioner in this case.
And yes, let's begin there.
Why do you forget important
yes,
stuff?
This is important because you are among the petitioners in this case.
Yes.
Let's discuss why, for the very first time, we had a court make a decision in the shortest time possible. Why?
Well, it is very difficult. It is very
difficult. Significant case?
No, it is very difficult for me to know. I cannot enter the minds of the judges, but there are certain things you can see. You see, we took this matter to court to say 2 things. One, that this law was passed in an illegal manner because the parliament did not have quorum. And 2, that the contents of this law intrude on people's privacy and violate people's rights. The court strategically, under Attorney General, decided to lock the case onto one issue. Don't think that we are satisfied. They locked it on the issue of procedure, that the procedure of Parliament to pass a law was not followed, the quorum was not followed. And they did not listen to the substantive issues of us saying that this law violates Uganda's constitution. And my own interpretation, I think that's why the important point is that the judges may have judged or whatever, that they believe homosexual rights must be respected in Uganda. But because 90% of Ugandans are homophobic, because our assumed and acquired culture, not our traditional culture, but our acquired culture from Victorian England, makes people homophobic, then it may not be prudent for a court of law to make a decision that says that the constitution of Uganda tolerates homosexuality, because the court itself may lose legitimacy in the eyes of people.
True.
So the judges tactically did not want to address that issue, and they felt that the Attorney General himself knew he did not have sufficient argument to rebut our claim that the government has no business going into. You see, I'll give an example. Assuming a guy went to visit another, James Walusimbi went to visit John Okello. How would they enforce his law? Then they say he entered his house to visit him. Would the state go and say no?
We have video evidence.
No, say you should not sleep in the same bed. Or for that matter, you know, in Uganda, men share beds a lot.
Yes, you cannot sleep in the same chair.
No. If you share the bed, we will come and look into the bed sheet, what you're doing. You see, it's such, this law, many of these Ugandans who shout don't understand. It seeks to intrude on people's privacy to such a degree that to enforce it, you need to know if Morris visited me, Andrew Mwenda, and I live in a one-bedroom apartment, the state must emphasize that we should share a bed. If we don't share, if we share a bed, there must be a barrier between us. And then the police should every hour be looking inside our bed sheet to determine what we are doing. You can't, that you would have a Gestapo. You know a Gestapo? That was the police, the secret police under Hitler. You need a Gestapo to enforce this law. So the law itself is extremely, extremely bad, Morris. So, but I think that the Attorney General, recognizing that he had a weak case, decided to ensure that he avoids a debate on the substantive issues so that you leave the judges to judge on the technicalities. This law was not thrown out with the argument that the Constitution of Uganda tolerates homosexuality. The law was thrown out saying, look, the way you passed it was in violation of the Constitution and the procedures of Parliament, and therefore it is a nullity.
Let's discuss that. The fact that the law was passed, and I know court, the justices of the Constitutional Court were extremely bitter with the fact that the Speaker, who's meant to supersede over the office of in doing her job, is supposed to at least find out whether there is quorum to actually pass any single law, delegated that to probably nobody and opted to actually have the MPs vote without members, without quorum.
To add insult to injury,
yes.
In fact, the Prime Minister of Uganda, Honorable MMYE, right, Honorable MMYE, stood up in the House and said there is no quorum. And the judges said whenever somebody raises an issue of quorum, the petitioners may not prove that there was no quorum, but when an issue of quorum is raised, the Speaker is supposed to conduct a count, a head count, to know that at least a third of the members of Parliament are there. But you see, this is another thing, that a lot of considerations that happen. You know, Uganda is not an island. It lives in a bigger community of nations. These nations and populations, we trade with them, we get investments from them, we receive them as tourists here. And I think that passing also this law was putting us at odds with so many of our allies and partners that it is unnecessary. Because the state of Uganda, if it reduces itself to regulating how people have sex, I can tell you. Anyway, I think that the state of Uganda can't do it because they can pass this law, it would only have been redundant.
Yes. And
the question perhaps we should address is, given that the law was thrown out because of a technicality, won't the MPs mobilize afresh?
Which they can.
Well, this is another thing because another set of spirit of NRM.
Yes.
The
president last week said the party would decide the next position of the party.
But this is what I'm asking you. Why was there no quorum? Because many of those MPs know they don't want to be seen to be voting for this law.
Because they want to travel abroad.
It's not just wanting to travel, seeking to travel, meaning to travel abroad, desiring to travel abroad. They can travel to China. But they also know that the way the world is moving. You see, if you went to America in, say, 1950, 60 years ago, this law would have passed in the United States. If you go to the United States 100 years ago, they would have passed a law. Today, anyway, they do this.
Yes.
No, black people for many years in America were second-class citizens.
Yes.
Black people won the right to vote in 1965.
Yes.
1965. So the existence of a cultural prejudice does not mean a person like you, Mauricio, an enlightened guy, like me, we're enlightened intellectuals. Even if our society is culturally behind and holding a very progressive position, me and you cannot become advocates of saying, oh, our society believes women should not go to school, like you see in Saudi Arabia, women should be covering themselves, a woman cannot drive a car, she cannot go into public without her brother, and there must be progressive intellectuals in Saudi Arabia who should oppose oppression of any group, any minority group, because of culture. Culture can be oppressive.
And this
female genital mutilation.
Yes.
In the Toro culture, a king dies, they would bury him with some human beings alive. Should we say because this is our culture, we should uphold it? So this is the point we're saying, that we need enlightened intellectuals of a progressive bent. If you go to my Facebook, I have 1,500 messages saying, you Mwenda, you homosexual, you bum shafter, you evil-minded man, you should be hanged.
Yes, yes, we have to close this, Andrew, because this discussion we can continue tomorrow when we will be looking at the moral values and why Uganda, which is extremely homophobic, was looking at the Constitutional Court ruling on Friday as a dark day for Uganda. That and so much more when we return tomorrow. And that was Newsnight. You're watching NTV Tonight. We take a short break, the latest in NTV business with Marco Musime in a moment. Stay with us.
Corruption. Corruption in Uganda has led to poor service delivery. In the health sector, drugs are not available, leading to death. In the education sector, our children are not learning, so the future of the country is at stake. In the production sector, our farmers can't access markets due to bad roads.
It's back, it's bigger, it's better. The Eastern League of the Anti-Corruption Caravan is here. Look out and participate in the Anti-Corruption Caravan in your district. Forward women and men of integrity to the caravan. Shame the thieves. Secure the future of Uganda. Fight corruption now. This message is brought to you by Action Aid with support from DGF.
Get ready to be counted. Knowing how many we are makes it easy to plan for all of us. So, answer all questions correctly. Your information is confidential and is only used for equitable resource allocation, improving service delivery, and planning. Count for what counts. Starting from 28th August to 6th September 2014, together we count.
Son, I hope you are using the right paint. You know children can be messy and the walls can get dirty.
Dad, it's fine. I've got this under control.
Keep the walls inside your house free of stains with vinyl silk emulsion from Sadolin.
Still, what paint are you using? I hope you're using Sadolin.
Sadolin, color your world. Trusted and admired for generations. NTV Business
is brought to you by
NSSF, a better future.
Very good evening. Thank you for watching NTV. Time for us now to have a look at what's latest from the business world. More than 85% of all imports are expected to be cleared under the single customs territory now being executed by Uganda, Kenya and Rwanda. And according to the Commissioner of Customs at the Uganda Revenue Authority, today fuel forms the biggest chunk of goods cleared under this system, accounting for 30% of all customs revenue. NTV's Samuel Setumba was there and he filed this report.
Under directive or decree of the heads of states, the revenue authorities of Kenya, Uganda and Rwanda are to ensure that the 4 to 5 days of transit goods, at least to Kampala, is kept.
Like it's been acknowledged before, is that in all these things, political will is crucial. So once you have political will and clear direction, all these deviations now have no room to take place.
That's the full speed operationalization of the single customs territory on a northern corridor, which engenders payment of taxes or making a customs declaration in the country of destination before the goods arrive. Fuel was the first commodity.
It means we're getting our product here faster. Obviously the cost involved is, the administrative cost is also lower.
Then in April, we added on other items from Kenya, cigarettes, neutral spirits, and cement. We also added on exports of cement from Uganda to Rwanda and Mukwano products, because Mukwano exports a lot to Rwanda.
The target is 85% of all imports by September this year, which according to the Revenue Authority may be hampered by external forces.
On the 1st of this year, UNRWA ran public notices guiding the public, this will be weighed here, that will be weighed here. The feedback we are getting from the transporters is that it's not something wrong is still happening.
For the first time, at least for trade facilitation, actions are following almost every word. Samuel Setumba, NTV Business.
Up next is an update from the Road Fund, and officials at the Road Fund say that beyond accountability challenges on money advanced to districts for construction and maintenance works, capacity on supervision is emerging as a key problem. And Dr. Michael Odongo, the Executive Director at the Road Fund, adds that the withholding of allocations to 34 agencies at the start of this financial year and personal liability for negligence are some of the penalties that fall on culprits in this sector.
The Uganda Road Fund says that capacity of supervision of works, particularly in districts and urban centers, is the key challenge that the heavily funded sector is now facing.
But getting these registered engineers in the districts is a problem. So some of the districts, most of them are dealing with engineering assistants, those who have diplomas in engineering, or they are dealing with junior graduate engineers. Because the senior people, normally by the time somebody is registered, there are more lucrative opportunities in the private sector or at ministry level or in the corporate world where they can work.
The head of the Road Fund, Dr. Michael Odongo, raised this concern while addressing municipality leaders and engineers ahead of disbursement of funds for road works.
And first account has its implementation challenges. And if you don't prepare the technocrats very well, it can lead to substantial loss of funds. So we have called them here to agree with them on how to handle this money. Then secondly, we have also called them to sign their performance agreements for the financial year. Now, this is the agreement covenant between the agencies and Road Fund.
He also regretted the failure by some districts to form road committees that should enhance supervision and governance of running projects.
But then the districts that have not formed district road committees are doing very badly in terms of accountability and in terms of giving value. And in most cases, these road committees are not formed because of so many personal differences among the political leaders and the technocrats at the district.
The Uganda Road Fund is this financial year overseeing the disbursement and utilization of nearly $500 billion shillings of support to districts and urban authorities. Reina Ojen, NTV Business.
Now, a financial market report this evening shows that the shilling has continued to trade a narrow range against the dollar. Let's have a look. Finally tonight, the Trade Ministry is working on a grain and cereal policy which will improve the country's grain quality. And for some time now, the grain subsector has been operating without a clear policy, undermining the country's efforts towards raising the needed quality and volumes to trade at the international platforms like a commodities exchange.
The grain policy comes at a time when the grain subsector is still grappling with a number of post-harvest handling issues ranging from low hygiene to poor storage facilities. These post-handling problems have rendered the country's grain less competitive despite the country's natural advantages in grain production.
When people spray maize on the ground, there is no offense. You can't charge them. And that is why people get away with it. When you find people milling maize in a very dirty environment, you can't charge them.
Once out, the policy is expected to solve the major quality challenges faced by the cereal and grain subsectors.
It looks at the production. It goes right down from production. It looks at the production of that particular commodity. It looks at the harvest, post-harvest management. It looks at the processing, then the eventual market.
And to achieve this, however, good investment has to be made. And according to experts, resources pooling by farmers through associations comes in handy.
If it is about acquiring a machine, it is easier to maybe purchase it
when you're a cooperative or when you're an association, some machines are actually very expensive for them. They can decide to say, okay, let's join hands, purchase this additional machine maybe to help us pack properly or to help us clean or sort, and then they can actually be able to manage it as a group or manage it as a common facility.
Now ends up NTV Business for now, but up next is the NSSF Flash.
I feel more connected to my NSSF because they put me first, and I'm confident I will be paid all of my savings. I also know my savings are secure and are being invested in the best way possible.
NSSF, a better future.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star. White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Types of benefits. Invalidity benefits. Paid a contributing member who has lost his or her earning capacity due to physical or mental incapacitation as will be certified by a medical doctor. Qualifying conditions. Certification by NSSF doctor. Requirements. Disengagement letter or termination or end of contract letter from employer.
Episode of the Dr. Tana Show.
People think that I'm strange now.
His wife called me to find out why he's been acting this weird.
I've hardly seen a live game in my own home.
What? This is sad.
People want to talk to me about the game.
Did you watch the game last night?
Oh! Hey! So I try by all means to avoid them because I haven't seen the games yet.
We told him not to get that decoder.
Look at this family before they got DSTV. Then look at them now. These guys are enjoying sporting action like the Champions League, the EPL, NBA,
yes,
Formula 1,
yes, Doctor,
and so many more on Super Sport channels on DSTV. If it's not DSTV, then turn it off.
Yes,
just turn it off.
As reliable distributor for New Holland by full manufacturing technical support for your measurements. CMC Bill, Loop.
At Victoria Humanities and Social Sciences, Science and Opportunity receives a free lab.
Gogo Arena.
The slam dunk competition, which is popular with many fans, will expectedly remain on the bill.
Free Wi-Fi at the events means that fans with smartphones will get the chance to share photos of monster dunks on their social media accounts. Moving on to football, the Cranes players have tonight touched down at Entebbe International Airport after their rare win away to Mauritania over the weekend.
And surprisingly, the players' focus has turned to the group phase of the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations that starts in September.
We have more in this report.
Uganda's 1-0 win away to Mauritania owes more to just the tactics that coach Mitchell painstakingly taught in the run-up to the D-Day. The win, Uganda's first since one away to Guinea-Bissau in 2011, was the product of what to the human eye may appear simple. They provided
probably by hours, we did.
They will now start since the Cranes will is coming in the thick
and a bit full year for the Yellow Lads, who besides defending their league title also bagged the Mapinduzi Cup in Zanzibar. It has been 36 years since KCCA won their only CECAFA club title. They fly out to Kigali on Thursday with a very experienced squad. The Yellow Lads who need that experience as they are in a tough group that includes Rwanda's APL, Gor Mahia of Kenya, Telecom from Djibouti and Burundi's Atletico. KCCA opens its account on Friday against Gor Mahia. The Kenyan champions are handled by former Cranes coach Bobby Williamson. They also have a host of Ugandans in their ranks, like Godfrey Walusimbi, Geoffrey Chizito Baba and Dan Mzee Serunkuma. With new signings,
we have to sort ourselves.
NTV
dollar prize Set aside for the
social studies. This one is Madam Sarah.
Oh,
a teacher of English in P6.
Are they family?
No, they are not.
Okay.
Working together.
Oh, that's what we call fundamental change, brought by the NRM government. What did you teach?
I taught the climate in America.
Oh, climate in America.
But also the climate in New York.
The climate, but New York is the capital of America. So you told them about winter?
I taught about autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Yes.
Have you ever been to America?
I've never even dreamt about it.
Do you want to go there?
Yeah, it will be a pleasure.
Yes. So studies?
I teach SST together.
So you
Yes, I am.